France takes another step deeper into this conflict, crossing here into what was rebel-held territory in central Mali. We've come with them to the town of Diabaly, controlled until this weekend by Islamist militants. Some may still be in the area. The French quickly begin to check the nearby houses. But the population seems relaxed now and relieved. They're keen to show us the wreckage of their week-long ordeal. These are pickup trucks, destroyed, he tells me, by French helicopters. 2 jihadists were killed here, he says. We find 7 more charred vehicles nearby. They were hit with great precision, French special forces presumably helping to direct the airstrikes. We heard the helicopters, so did the rebels, says Idrissa Sangari. Most of them ran to hide in the houses nearby. Afterwards, the rebels told us they just want to impose Sharia law here.
And what do you think of Sharia law?
We don't want it, he says. It doesn't suit us here. The Islamists chose to attack this town for a reason. This is it. The army garrison, packed with weapons, and not as nearly as well guarded as you might expect. The rebels, some suggest more than 100 of them, seized the town in a day.
The Islamists have left now. French airstrikes clearly did their job. But before they left, the rebels had every chance to loot this huge arsenal, giving them plenty of weapons for the war ahead. Right now, the battle here is over, but Mali's hit-and-run insurgency may be just beginning.
The French politely insist they're keen to let Mali's demoralised army do its share of the fighting here. But from what we've learned in Diabaly today, it's clear this army is part of the problem. Soldier Chekna Traoré has agreed to show me why. He's based at the garrison and hid in town when it was overrun. The Islamists came to his home here to look for him and trashed his belongings. Chekna says some of the rebels are foreign jihadists, but he knows that others are former colleagues from his own army unit.
And do you know the names of these people? Would you recognise them?
Yes, he says. They defected last year when the Tuaregs started their rebellion. When they came back last week, they were Islamists. I think they're just after money. People believe the rebels are rich. Outside, another soldier confirmed the story. Yes, he said, many of our comrades became our enemies. Now we will hunt them down and kill them all.
The threat posed by foreign Islamist militants is real here, but the fact that some of the men who appear to have attacked this town were actually former members of the Malian army is a reminder of how many of this country's problems are homegrown.
No simple solutions here, then, for Mali's complex, murky rebellion.